Quick update. I'm working on removing the damaged, basically ceiling roof beam there. The sheet metal is stapled to it on this side. Got the first piece out. This is what the water damage has done. Pardon the mess. Sam hasn't been here, and I haven't been cleaning. So anyway, got this little patch section in. Couldn't get all of it in one shot here. Spliced it on a support that I added. Anyway, I do have the decking on. Everything's tight. It's nice and solid. Got a new beam here holding the roof up while I take this section out. So I'm going to try and undo the staples up about here and remove that section. There's a splice right up there. It's hard to see. Take all that down. Replace that beam. Then replace the lower beam for it here. There's kind of a tip here, at least something that I'm going to do. I'm replacing... I don't even understand how these roofs hold any weight, because this is just like 1/4 inch Luan, I would think. And then the roofing, rubber roof is right on top of it. So anyway, when we redo the roof, we're going to put some actual plywood on here. But anyway, so this beam was damaged here. You can see the water damage was there. It actually got this one a little bit, but I'm not real concerned about that. But the rest of this beam was just shot. And then this lower beam was shot too. Here's the thing, the way that these are made, if you look, the roof is put on like a last. And so there's spacing for the actual ceiling panels in between these beams. So you have to rip all these down to custom size. So I just did that with this 2x4 here. This guy, so it's gonna made up right there. And I'll make that all pretty. But I just want to make a note that you're gonna have to account for the gap when you make this board here. It's gonna need to be a little bit taller to fill up that gap. Like all the rest of the roof, we just cut that section out and tried to pull it out. But anyway, that's going to give you a more stable structure. Most of the trailers I've seen have this weird like half moon shaped corner piece that gives this contour and its structure on the round offs here. Again, this thing is built in 2 separate phases, so the wall simply just has a lower half of this. It actually goes like right here. You kind of see the ridge. And this is where that interior paneling is. They got a little seal there, and then they have this real small piece here, here that goes and kind of caps it off, and then that's just stapled together. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm gonna do one solid piece here. I've got a 2x10 if I need it. I've got plenty of 2x8s. So I'm gonna cut this piece, and it'll be mirrored for that side over there. Now I just took tape and made a template. Then I can take this and put it on the wood and then just cut it. So that's an easy way to transfer it. All right, I think I said make a template. This is what I did. I made the template out of masking tape, put some notebook paper on the back, and then I just transferred that to the 2x8 and cut it out on a bandsaw. Sam got home and she found me the other piece, the rotted away one, and it appears to be different dimensions, which is kind of interesting. So I'm going to do my homework and see what I need to do with this. I'm not happy with I'm amazed. Let me start with this. As a guy in the aviation field and oil and gas and stuff, the engineering that goes into these trailers must be immense, because they are able to withstand, a lot for quite a long time. It's kind of impressive. So, for as crappy as they're made, and I know they got to make them cheap. It's business. I get it. I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and, as I'm putting this back together, I'm going to make it a little stronger. It may be a little heavier, but it's nominal. Like I said, there's not much. If you look here, I've just got some brackets. Got some nail boards in here like this. These add so much strength to the structure. If you look at most roof trusses in pole barns and stuff, it's just nail boards holding most of it together. Anyway, they've had it strapped here. This is a 2x4, and then like a 1.5, or maybe 2x2, I guess you could say it would be. Over here, I've got it sectioned out now. This was a factory splice right here. Same thing. You can see one there in the middle. So I decided to just cut it here. I may chop a little bit off because there's a lot of metal in the end. It's kind of beat up, and it won't matter at this point. Anyway, but they've got another 2x4 up above here. It's basically 5 inches of space taken up. So I'm going to cut a 2x8 down and put that as the header board. Same thing on these vertical columns here, holding the slide out. I need these slides to be solid. So I got to make this piece here. This is the same material, but a lot bigger. There's going to be a lot more grip here. You see, this goes to here. You know, let me back up. You can tell it's a lot bigger, but let me put it here. So you got some alignment marks here on the roof and on the piece. That way you can transfer it.